If you've ever opened up a website builder and clicked around for a few minutes and then you close the tab because it just felt too overwhelming, then this video is for you. Because a lot of people think that building a website requires design skills, technical knowledge, or hours of trial and error, but that's no longer true. Because building a website is a lot easier than you think. You don't need to be technical to build a real website. You just need the right steps and the right platform. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to create a Wix website before your coffee even cools down. And every step is shown so even complete beginners can build a website from scratch with less effort and less confusion. I'll leave a Wix link down below in the description for you so you can try this out yourself as we go through the video. All right, let's get into it. Building a website might sound like a big task, especially if you're not technical, but it is much simpler than it looks. So we're going to start with the basics so everything else just falls into place. And to begin, head over to wix.com and click Get Started in the top right corner. And this will take you to the sign up page where you can create an account using your email, Google, or another option that you're comfortable with. And once you are logged in, Wix will ask you who you're creating the website for. So for me, I'm choosing for myself, my business, or a friend. But if you're building for a client or you're freelancing or you're running an agency, you can select one of those instead too. This just helps Wix tailor the setup experience for you. After that, click continue. And next, Wix will give you an onboarding option. And we're going to select setup without chat so we can go through everything manually and then see exactly what's happening. Now you'll be asked to describe your website, and for this tutorial I'm going to be creating a site for a fitness gym, so that's what I'm going to enter. Wix will then ask for the site name and I'm going to call it Fitness First, and after that it will ask what my main goal is. Since this is a gym website, I'm going to choose Drive Gym Memberships, but you should pick whatever matches your own project. And based on that goal, Wix will suggest a few apps that could help, like booking or membership tools. I'm going to click add and continue here. Nothing is locked in yet. You can always change or remove these later. And that's it for the first part. So your account is now set up and Wix has enough information to start building your site. After this, we'll choose between using a template or letting Wix's AI build the website for us. Now that the setup is done, this is where Wix gives you two paths to choose from. And we'll start with the first option, the AI website builder. And from your dashboard, click design your website, then select design site. This will take you straight into Arya, Wix's AI builder. Arya will ask you a few simple questions about your site and what you're trying to achieve. I'm going to paste my prompt here, and after waiting for a couple of minutes, that's pretty much it. The website is generated automatically with pages and layout and content already in place for me. And even though it's tempting to publish right away, don't do it. We're not going to do that just yet. What I am going to do is I'm going to go through every page first. So let's click every button, let's test the menus, check the contact forms, switch to mobile view, and make sure everything actually works. I'm also going to look at spacing and colors and fonts and images to see if the site makes sense for a real gym business. And you know what? The biggest advantage of this AI website builder is speed. I got a clean, modern layout with almost no effort, and the structure is beginner friendly as well. So this is a huge advantage, especially if you don't have any design experience. It's also already mobile friendly by default, which saves us a lot of time. And although if you leave it exactly as it is, the design is a bit generic, the branding might not fully match your vision and more advanced features will still need manual setup. So if your goal is to get online fast with zero design or coding experience, then the AI builder is a great option. Just think of it as a strong starting point, and it gets you most of the way there, and you can always refine and personalize things afterward. Now our second option is using templates. Wix templates are designed by professionals and organized by industry, which makes them easy to browse. You can search by category, preview layouts, and also see how everything looks before committing to one. And now one important thing to keep in mind is that once you choose a template, you can't switch to another one without starting over again. So take your time here, look for a design that already fits your brand's colors, your layout, and overall vibe. And when you find one that you do like, click edit this site. All right, so after this, we're now stepping into the Wix editor, where you're going to start customizing and bringing the website to life. So once you're inside the Wix editor here, things will start to feel a lot more hands-on. But don't worry, it is very beginner friendly. Everything is visual, and you can see changes happen in real time as you edit. You can zoom in and out of your site using your mouse or the zoom controls in the top right corner here, which makes it easy to focus on details or just to, take a step back and see the full layout. On the left side, you'll see the main toolbox. Now, this is where most of the action happens. And from here, you can add elements and sections, manage your pages and menus, menus, adjust your site's design, and browse the Wix app market to add extra features. There's also a My Business section where you can add products, you can set up a store, manage bookings, pricing plans even, and other tools depending on what type of site that you're building. You'll also find the media panel here where you can upload your own images and videos, of course, or you can choose from Wix's media library. There's a CMS section as well for managing content a lot more easily, and built-in AI tools that let you edit text and generate content or create full sections or even redesign parts of your site with just a click. And here you can see me making a few real edits so that you can see how flexible the editor is. I'm going to change up some text manually, upload an image, and using the AI image creator for another image. And the first result wasn't too great, so I'm going to just regenerate it until I do get something better. I'm also going to try swapping an image for a video from the Wix media library. And one of the nicest things about the Wix editor is how easy it is to move things around. You can drag and resize elements freely, and as you do, alignment guides appear to help keep everything clean and properly spaced out. Editing text is just as simple. Click on any text to change the font, the color, or the size. And if your page feels like it's missing something, well, you can just quickly add a new section using Wix's suggested sections. Pages are built-in sections, kind of like chapters in a book, and each section holds elements that you can edit, you can rearrange, or delete entirely if you don't need them. And if writing, well, isn't your strong point, that's okay. Wix's AI tools can help there too. You can rewrite text, shorten or expand it, you can change the tone, you can translate it into another language even if you wanted to. You can turn it into bullet points or generate multiple versions and then just pick the best one that you like. And now that you're familiar with how the Wix editor works, it's time now to start customizing your website content so it actually speaks to your audience and reflects your business. So the first thing that you're going to want to set up is your header. Upload your logo and then just place it where it feels right for you, left, center, or right. Then organize your navigation menu by dragging pages in the order that you want and renaming the labels so that they make sense to your visitors. You can also add social media icons that link to your profiles. And once that's done, switch over to mobile view and check how the header looks on a phone. Now this is important since most of your visitors will see your site on mobile first. So a clean, readable header helps guide people as soon as they land on your page. Next, scroll down to the hero section. This is your first impression. Choose a background image or video that represents your brand, write a clear headline, add a short supporting line, and include a button that invites visitors to take an action. So I'm happy with the background image here, but I'm still going to show you how easy it is to change it up so you can see how flexible this is. So below the hero section, add a short about section that tells your story in a simple human way. Then make sure to highlight your products or your services using real photos and short descriptions. If it makes sense for your business, you can also add a team section so visitors can see the people behind the brand. Remember to make sure that your contact information is easy to find as well. So an email address, a phone number, a physical address, or all three if you have one. Visitors should not have to scroll endlessly just to figure out how to reach you. And if you want to add more content, click the add section button here. And this will open up a library of ready-to-made sections like galleries and testimonials and feature blocks. These will save you time and instantly make your site look more professional. You can also build a custom section if you like from scratch and combine text and images or forms, again, however you like. And galleries work well for portfolios, grid layouts are great for services or products, and testimonials build trust when you replace the sample text with real feedback. Managing pages is just as simple. Just click the pages icon to add new pages like services, blog, or contact. You can drag pages to reorder them or nest them under drop-down menus. And for longer pages, anchor links let visitors jump to specific sections, which is especially helpful on mobile. So try to keep your menu clean and focused. Too many options can overwhelm people. A clear structure helps your visitors know exactly where to go next. And anchor links are a great way to create a single page that still feels organized and easy to navigate. Now, a lot of beginners stop once the site looks done, but this part is what actually makes it useful. These features are what turn your website from something people look at into something that helps your business grow. So first of all, every website should have a contact form. And to add one, just open the add panel and drag a form onto your page. Keep it simple. Name, email, and a message field are usually enough. You can choose which fields are required, and you can also style the form so it matches your site's colors. And once it's in place, always test it by submitting a message to yourself to make sure it shows up in your dashboard. Now, this is where all inquiries are stored so you can respond quickly and stay organized. And we'll take a closer look at the dashboard in a bit. Different businesses need different tools, so don't feel like that you have to add everything. Restaurants can show menus and allow table reservations directly on the site, while online stores need product pages and a shopping cart. And then service-based businesses like consultants, trainers, or spas benefit from booking systems that show availability and prevent double bookings. Also, portfolios work best with clean galleries and project pages that load fast and highlight work clearly. So the key here is to add only what you actually need. Too many features can slow your site down and overwhelm your visitors. So for my gym website, a map is essential. I want people to know exactly where we're located. Using the map widget from the app market, I'm just simply going to drag it onto the contact page. I'm going to enter my address, and Wix automatically centers the map on my location. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference for local visitors and helps build trust. You'll also notice how flexible the editor is here. I can select multiple elements at once and move them together to make space for the map. And this makes it easy to adjust your layout without breaking anything or starting all over again. So at some point, every website hits this stage. It technically works, but it doesn't really feel like your brand, not yet. And this is where we need design customization. We need to make the site look intentional, polished, and like it actually belongs to my business. So start with our colors, pick a main color for buttons and headings, a secondary color for accents, and then a neutral color to keep everything balanced. For fonts, stick to 2 only, 1 for headlines and 1 for body text. If you're unsure what works well together, Wix's AI theme assistant can suggest combinations based on your logo. The key here is consistency, because when colors and fonts stay uniform across the site, everything just feels more professional and intentional. In my case, I'm pretty happy with the current palette, so I'm going to keep it as it is. Next, switch to mobile view. This step is non-negotiable because most visitors will see your site on their phone first. So when you toggle to mobile, you'll notice elements stacked vertically. Some sections might feel cramped or overlap, so resize them or hide anything that doesn't translate well to smaller screens. Long paragraphs should be broken up, and clutter should just be removed. You can also add quick action buttons like calls or directions that stay visible at the bottom of the screen. These make it much easier for your visitors to take action without having to scroll too much. Also, always test your site on different devices before publishing. A clean mobile experience not only feels better for users, it's also favored by search engines, and it can noticeably improve your conversions. So once your site structure and content are in place, this is where you can start adding extra functionality. Wix has an app market that lets you extend what your website can do without touching any code. You can browse apps by category, like marketing maybe, or communication, or analytics. There are plenty of free apps for things like live chat, social feeds, some pop-ups, and basic email marketing. Paid apps unlock even more advanced features, but the setup is usually quick anyway. 1 click to install, then a few settings to adjust. So the key here is restraint. Only add the apps that actually support your goal, because having too many apps can slow your website down. Now, the apps you install should match how your business actually works. So restaurants might want an app for table reservations. Online stores benefit from apps that handle payments and shipping. Bloggers can focus more on SEO or newsletter tools. So always let your business needs guide what you install, and not just what looks interesting or looks good. So for this tutorial, I'm going to add the Wix Comments app. This will allow both members and non-members to leave comments directly on the site. All comments are public, which helps build transparency and trust. So for a gym, this can act as lightweight social proof where people can share feedback and experiences. Before publishing, there is one more important piece that you should not skip here: SEO. Even a great looking website won't help much if people can't find it. So Wix makes basic SEO beginner friendly by guiding you through the essentials. So you'll want to edit your page titles so they include your business name and a relevant keyword. Then write short descriptions that clearly explain what each page is about. And make sure indexing is enabled as well, so search engines can actually show your site in results. Don't forget to turn on the mobile friendly toggle too, and that matters more than ever for both users and search engines. So if you want to take things a step further, you can also connect a custom domain. A personalized domain does look more professional. It helps with your branding and improves credibility. You can either buy a domain through Wix itself or connect one you already own. And if you're not ready yet, sticking with the current domain is totally fine here for now. And once your domain is connected, you can link your site to Google Search Console. This will let you see how many people are finding your site, what they're searching for, and how often your pages appear in results. Lastly, Wix will also give you built-in analytics. You'll find this on the left side under Analytics. And this This is where you can track traffic and page views and visitor behavior. Over time, this data can help you understand what's working and then what needs improvement. So think of analytics as your feedback loop. It shows you how people are actually using your site, not just how you think they are. Now, before you hit publish, slow down for a minute here. This is your final walkthrough and it's worth doing properly. Go through your site like a visitor actually would. Read the text out loud to catch typos or sentences that sound off. Check both desktop and mobile views to make sure your images resize correctly and nothing feels cramped or broken. Click every button and link to confirm they actually go where they're supposed to. And these small checks will make a big difference. Little mistakes can hurt trust fast, and a clean, polished site immediately feels more professional. So once everything looks good, just click preview. This will show your site exactly how visitors will see it. Scroll through each page, test the experience, and make sure it flows the way that you expect. And when you're happy with it, all right, go ahead and publish. And at this point, your site will go live on a free Wix subdomain, something like username.wixsite.com/yoursitename. And that's perfectly fine for testing or getting started, but it does include Wix branding and a longer URL. So if you want a more professional look, upgrading to a premium plan is the next step. Premium plans will remove ads, they'll give you more storage and bandwidth, and let you connect a custom domain. Wix will walk you through the entire process, whether you're buying a new domain or connecting one that you already own. And once your domain is connected, the site instantly feels more credible and business ready. And that single change can make a huge difference in how people perceive your brand. And remember, publishing is not the finish line. It's actually just the starting point, because from here, you're going to keep improving, updating, and growing your site as your business evolves. Hitting publish feels great, but once that excitement wears off, most people aren't sure what to do next, and that's completely normal. Now, we're going to talk about what happens after your site goes live and how to make sure it actually works for you. Once your site is live, the dashboard will be your home base. And here, you're going to see how people are actually using your site, who's visiting, which pages get the most attention, and where people tend to just bounce off and leave. You can manage form submissions, update products or services, and publish blog posts all from one place. So make it a habit to respond to inquiries quickly. Fast replies build trust, especially for new visitors. It also helps to update your content regularly. Even small changes signal to search engines that your site is active and being maintained. So setting aside a bit of time each month to review performance and make small improvements goes a long way. Think of your website as something that you grow over time, not something you just build once and forget. And as you look ahead, think about how your site can support growth. A blog is a great place to share updates, tips, or stories that your audience cares about. You can use keywords naturally so search engines understand what your content is about. You can also offer simple downloads or resources to start building an email list. Also, connecting your social media feeds helps keep your site feeling current and encourages your visitors to engage beyond just one visit. So whenever you share new content, post it across your social platforms to drive traffic back to your site. Then check your analytics to see what's working. The data tells you what people respond to, so your job is to listen and adjust. And over time, this builds authority, trust, and steady traffic. A few best practices to keep in mind: save presets for your colors and text styles so everything stays consistent. Do not overcrowd your images. Just give your content some room to breathe. Use high quality images, of course, but compress them so your site loads quickly. Keep navigation simple so visitors always know where to go next. Accessibility matters too. Add alt text to images. Make sure text is easy to read against backgrounds, and ensure your buttons are large enough to tap on mobile. These small choices make your site usable for more people and also help with SEO. Accessibility isn't just the right thing to do, it's good business. And that's it. You've officially gone from a blank page to a live website, and you've seen how to set up a Wix account, how to choose between AI and templates, how to navigate the editor, customize your content, add essential features, optimize for mobile, and finally publish your site. And every step builds on the last, and none of it requires technical skills. So the most important part here now is to actually start. So don't wait for it to be perfect. Your website can evolve as your business grows, and Wix makes it easy to update things at any time. The best websites are built by improving, not overthinking. So if you want to keep learning, I'm going to be sharing more videos covering advanced features, design tips, and ways to get even more out of Wix, so you can keep improving your site over time. And finally, if this tutorial helped you out, please do give the video a like, subscribe to my channel for more beginner-friendly website guides. And do drop a comment down below if you have any questions, or maybe you want to share the website that you built. I want to thank you for watching and investing your time with me today. I'll see you at the next one.